Yo, back at it, serving you some juicy free games for you to enjoy. And if you're new here, my name is SickFishTakes, and I scour the interwebs and look for free PC games that I have the pleasure of delivering in a quick and quirky way. But truth be told, this also might be my last video, as you'll find me in prison if my damn wife keeps insisting on going to IKEA on a damn Sunday. Anyway, and without further ado, I want to start on the Epic Store with something interesting. 3 free games to claim this week, but I can actually only tell you what one of them are in certainty. You can still claim Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is a park management sim set in the Jurassic Park franchise world. Everything you can expect from there is here, and yes, dinosaurs are the main attraction. It's a clear improvement on the first one in the series with the fantastic visuals and good voice acting, but be ready for some microtransactions as there are around $1 billion in DLCs. But I guess it's a fair approach considering I get the base game for free, which you can claim until the 27th of March. And then we will be hit with a double whammy mystery game giveaway. Usually when Epic do these giveaways, they hide the game in a mix of wrapping paper, color and icons, and it requires you to have at least a PhD in game identification psychological colonization. But lucky for you, that's exactly what I studied at the Facebook University. My fairly lengthy analyzation has come to 3 possible options: GTA 5, GTA 6 and 2 times Cat Quest games. I feel fairly confident that it's at least one of the 3 games that I just mentioned for your beautiful face, and that is some juicy news. It's almost like me telling you about free games into the future, and what other channel provides you with this high level quality of service. Oh, and by the way, if you want to stay up to date on free games and get them served to you in this quick and quirky setting, then do us both a favor and smash the subscribe button, preferably with your forehead. Thank you. And as always, links to all of the games I've mentioned in this video are in the description and they take you straight to the deal. No googling required. Next, a quick and juicy look at Awaria, where it's fair to say welcome to the tunnel maintenance crew. If the generator fails, it's simply your job to fix them. Check what's wrong, craft the needed parts and deliver them, and it's simple. Just keep clear of anything that randomly cracks bolts of electricity, spews fire, throws up sharp pieces of scrap at high velocity, and radiates with ominous green light. If you like bullet hell with a dash of complete the object type of combat, then give it a go. It's a short game but undeniably a sweet one as well. And just a heads up, hard mode is not kidding at all. I strongly suggest you lubricate the anus before jumping in because hard mode is ruthless. This juicy bad boy is currently sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and for a good reason. It's 100% free to claim on Steam. Next up, let me introduce you to something that looks amazing and how games looked when I was growing up, you know, around the time when Jesus was walking on earth. Here you descend into the Pale Abyss, a cursed chasm where the forgotten truths of dying worlds fester in its deep. It is some heavy shit. It's inspired by games such as King Fields and Shadow Tower. Pale Abyss is a first-person action RPG about exploration and adventure. Just keep in mind, you can't say it's the biggest game, it has around 2 hours of gameplay in total if you've kept your brain in a fairly decent state. This juicy bad boy is currently sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam with a total of well over 100 reviews. It's a great start for a game in this genre. Next, let's take a look at Girls Frontline 2 Exililium. This juicy bad boy is a post-apocalyptic tactical RPG. Here you take on a role of a commander who acts as a bounty hunter, leading a squad of tactical juicy and jiggly dolls through the contaminated zone. While accepting and completing various missions, which entire goal is to waste your time, and let's be fair with each other, it is just an XCOM 2 with juicy bouncy bits, which is totally okay. I personally dislike gacha games and their mechanics, so I do my best to steer away from these bad boys. But if you're interested in a simplified XCOM experience, I mean, go for it. Next, can I get your eyeballs on Arcadegeddon, where you rise up and play with up to 3 friends in this ever-evolving cooperative multiplayer roguelike shooter. You get to explore multiple biomes, minigames, find hidden chests and defeat numerous enemies and bosses, all surrounded by what can only be described as juicy colors. Next, I want to take a look at Neighbor's Suburban Warfare, which is a lighthearted team-based PvP game about neighborhood warfare. Here you get to deploy traps and barricades to defend your very own juicy house. Here you have to strategize and gather resources from your surroundings to acquire crazy items to get the better of your neighbors. It's totally a real-life simulator of suburban America with the love thy neighbor crap. This bad boy is currently in early access with whatever that means. You can jump in over on the Steam page and press the request access button and ta-da, access granted. Just tell them I sent you. The full game of Neighbor Suburban Warfare is set to be released in a month or so, and I'm sure that this bad boy will carve a place for itself in the hero shooter arena. I had the pleasure of taking it out for a spin and it was actually surprisingly fun. Next, a quick look at something I've never seen before. A stick and ball hit go far run circle game PC 2025. This juicy bad boy was released on the 18th of March and it's currently sitting in with mostly positive reviews. And to be fair, it's not often that we get free sports games that are actually made well, so it's a nice one to share. Just keep in mind this is a standalone multiplayer game, so no single player for any of those you who have a phobia of interacting with people. So for you, stay away. If you're interested, as always, I've left a link in the description. It takes you straight to the stick and ball hit game Far Away 2025. Next, I want to take another look at Havoc, a 100% free-to-play first-person shooter that wants the sole control of both of your eyeballs. Havoc is an arcade tactical first-person shooter with semi-destructible environment. It offers a variety of game modes including bomb defusal, team deathmatch, free-for-all and gun game, and it's always nice with a bit of variation to spice up the life. But to be fair, it's off to a bit of a rough start with mixed reviews, which is most likely due to its movement and gunplay that needs a little bit of work, and the big fat microtransactions slap on the top. But we have to be fair, it does seem like the developers are fixing and adjusting the game according to the feedback, which is really nice. Next, let's take a quick look at Strinova, which is an anime-style third-person tactical competitive shooter. The game has some super juicy mechanics that allow you to switch freely between 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional forms. In the beginning, I thought I had eaten the wrong mushrooms for lunch, but then I figured out it was intentional. I guess it's fair to say that this bad boy offers a one-of-a-kind game with a unique tactical shooting system. It was released not too long ago and it's sitting in with mostly positive reviews on Steam, which is impressive considering the niche it's trying to carve a space in. Next, let's have a look at System Override, which is a first-person single-player heist game where you play as a hacker clearing a route through a variety of traps that block the way of your non-playable companions on the field. It requires a mix of careful planning and quick thinking as you look through security cameras to disable hazards like laser tripwires and robotics that lay just ahead. It's a very interesting art style that allows you to really get into the hacking mode. I think I even saw a can of Monster in the corner somewhere. This juicy bad boy is currently sitting in with positive reviews and is great for any wannabe hacker out there. Last but definitely not least, let's take a look at Bump, where you dive into the vibrant and futuristic world of, Bump. A shooter arena game set in a cyberpunk universe. Here you get to explore dazzling arenas filled with neon lights and advanced technologies, where danger and opportunity lurks around each and every corner. Here you get to engage in fast-paced cyberpunk multiplayer arena combat. You have to utilize normal and charged shot, jumps, dashes, bullet time, wall climbing, yada yada, all of that for a strategic advantage to push your enemies out of the arena and win the game. And I think that is pretty much all I want to say about this bad boy. And that pretty much brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks 1,000 for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, why not? Thanks a lot for watching, I will see you in the next one. Peace.